Hey guys, the final battle of this series. After this on Friday, I will upload a review on this team as a whole, but let's just go into the battle. Okay, Dragon Knight is the lead. Has Marvel scale ability, so I just want to break that. I don't really care what else. I know I can't do much to it, but he can't do much to me since I do have the air balloon. So I'm just going to go for the Volt Switch. Fortunately, he switches to the Bouffalon, and I'm going to go to my physically defensive Torterra. Unfortunately for me, or luckily for me, he misses that Mega Horn, and as you'll see with this one, it does a really good amount of damage considering I am a very bulky physically defensive Torterra. The Earthquake takes him down. I do get a Stealth Rock up, and I'm pretty sure I can take another one, take him out with another Earthquake. That miss didn't really cause that much of a deal because he gets this critical hit which cancels out the first miss. So a bit of luck on his side, a bit of luck on my side, cancel each other out. I'm going to Honchkrow here. I'm Scarfed, Night Slash, Stab, good attack, and he somehow survives. I get hit with my Rocky Helmet as kind of pointless, and then he goes for the Head Charge, which is basically double edge, but I believe it has a chance of critical hitting. But anyway, it's double down, and I really shouldn't have lost that Honchkrow. It had a lot more use in it, and I've got two guys down, and he's not lost anything, but I've only got a Stealth Rock up, which is a kind of advantage, but not the best one. Dragon Rush pops my balloon. He probably had Earthquake but couldn't hit me with it. I'm just going to go for the Volt Switch again. Same play as the first move. And it does a decent amount considering the Marvel scale is now broken. So Terrakion comes in. Scarf's Rock Slide. It doesn't even matter that I'm Scarfed. It's just a simple Rock Slide. Going to take it out. And yeah, now it's his chance to switch something in to counter my Terrakion. And that Pokemon is the evolution of Krabby Kingler. I'm going to go straight out into my Wash, as I've said before, a great Water-type counter. It has that Stab electric move. Its only weakness is Grass, so unless they carry Hidden Power Grass or a Grass-type move, it's not going to do too much. He has the Mud Shot, which, though it seems weird, it actually works out really well for him, because after that, it reduces the Electricity Powers move by 1.5, so it's just over super effective, so not going to do that much damage at all considering I am a bulky Rotom. So I'm going to go for the Will-O-Wisps because it's doing about the same amount of damage as my actual discharge is doing. So maybe I should have gone for a couple of discharges instead. A couple of finches from the Rock Slide, a couple of misses, X's as damage. But my Rotom can easily take any hit, so it's all fine. More damage than I would have liked due to the flinches, etc. But what can you do? I get the light screen up for free, knowing that the burn would take him out anyway. And I'm thinking that this Superior is special orientated. That's why I set up the light screen, knowing that he was on the team, because in 5th gen you get to see the opponent's team before you battle. But he's actually physically based, and that does a decent amount of damage, almost 100, but Infernape isn't bulky whatsoever. So maybe he's banded, but I'm not thinking that at the moment. Fire Blast is the obvious move. It misses. Not too bad. It wouldn't have done too much damage. So I'm just going to go straight into my Magneton, my electric type. It's going to go for the Surf, which isn't going to do too much. But I know he's going to take me out with another one. But I also know that I am fast because I am max speed. And Samurott isn't the fastest water type out there. Volt Switches, although it's not going to do too much, it does give me that switch advantage. And so Infernape can come in and fire off another Fire Blast. That's exactly what I'm going to do. He doesn't overpredict this time. Maybe he thought I would go for another type move. Maybe I'll switch. But the only reason I survived the first Surf from the Magneton is because my light screen was up. So I wouldn't be able to do too much against the Samurott this time if he did choose to switch in. But I'm predicting the Aqua Jet this time. Just going to go straight for a Vacuum Wave. May as well get as much damage as possible. He doesn't go for one. But even with a Stab Fire Blast at half power is only 90 and a Stab Vacuum Wave is 60. So it wasn't much of a difference. And again, I know I'm faster, and I know he doesn't carry the Aqua Jet, so I'm just going to go for the Volt Switch, take it out. He does get switch advantage, but that's a small cost to pay to take out a Pokemon. But going to my Rotom Wash, mainly as fodder, it's not going to be able to do too much anymore. And he only has one guy left, which is a Venomoth. I did forget which one it was from Team Preview, but now you can see my Terrakion can easily come in Scarfed. Even if he does get a couple of Butterfly Dances up, I know I can take a hit, especially with Light Screen up. So, and Discharge is going to do a decent amount of damage too. So, it's pretty much game. Going to go for the Rock Slide. It's super effective damage. And yeah, hope you enjoyed the battle. Please comment, rate, and subscribe. The review's going to come up on Friday. And yeah, hope to see you in the near future.